Hello, it's Dai
and PJ.
Welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if this is the first video you're watching. Thank you for being here. In today's video,
we are going to be talking about our garden plans and our backyard plans and what we hope to do in the future with all of it. First off, to start with our front yard, we plan on doing some more of these concrete beds.
As you can see here, yeah.
They're each 10.5 feet by 4 feet, so that gives us a lot of space to work with. And because they are concrete blocks, we can actually plant in the middle of them. And that gives us enough space for fairly big basils and even pumpkin plants. So the beds are going to be going in a greenhouse, and we'll be using soil with a heavy mix of compost and perlite as well as vermiculite, so that we can get a good wide range of nutrients and minerals.
As well as how many greenhouses?
We'll be doing 3 greenhouses because we'll be doing 4 beds where we're sitting, so in line with where we're sitting, with enough space in the middle here for some containers so we can grow some peppers or whatever
we want to grow in containers. It'll basically be like a container bed in the middle of 4 concrete beds, but that's the first greenhouse. And the reason we're doing multiple greenhouses is just kind of the shape of our front yard.
Okay, so this is where we're going to be putting the first greenhouse with the 4 beds. And over here in the back is where we're going to be having 2 beds with 1 greenhouse over it. We're probably going to have more rare plants here, heirloom varieties of plants. And then over here where this big boat is, we will be building on this boat 6 garden beds out of concrete blocks. So we'll be putting a massive greenhouse going around just to encapsulate the whole thing, and then we'll be left with this little gap in the middle for containers or even more fruit trees to try a little bit of fruit farming. So yeah. Okay, and now what are we going to be doing?
We are going to walk you guys through what plants it is that we're thinking or have in mind for putting in each of these beds. Though I will say each greenhouse is going to be themed, so the plants in each one might vary, but this is kind of an overall kind of basis of, or what we're basing our greenhouses off of, because our top plants are going to be, or by top I mean our most popular but also top producer plants are going to be the tomatoes, the peppers, and then a lot of basil. Because as you can see, look at how huge this basil has gotten in just this size of a container. Well, that area that it has to grow in, and it's gotten so big. So that's what we were talking about earlier, that we're going to have space for each slot to be able to put in plants. So that's, our basils will go around the edges and tomatoes are going to be in the middle. That is what we have planned out, but we're obviously going to add other plants as well, because here we only have tomatoes, peppers, basils, and some pumpkins. Oh, and mint. But we're also thinking of incorporating eggplants, bananas, and oregano, and just other herbs and stuff. But this is a basic bed that we'll be working with.
Well, just to clarify, we will not be putting bananas in the beds.
But in the greenhouses.
Yes.
Not in the actual bed, yeah.
So what are we getting into next?
So now we are about to get into the themes, which I mentioned a little bit earlier. So each greenhouse is going to have a theme. And because it's 3 greenhouses and we happen to have
3 cats.
Yes, they are going to be themed after each one of our cats. We know our cats very well, personality-wise, as well as what they look like. So Vivi, we would say, has more of like an Asian look to her, and if she was to be a next animal, we think she'd be like a panda bear, considering her personality as well as her colors. Then, so her So then I wanted to go into, yes, her bed is going to be the largest bed because she is our largest cat. And so the theme for that is going to be, I guess,
so that would be this bed over here, just to clarify.
Okay, sorry, this greenhouse over here is going to be the biggest greenhouse. And that theme is going to be like Asian theme because we're thinking pandas for BB. So we're thinking bamboo plants and all of that. Then for this bed, going alongside here, is going to be Oso's bed because it's the smallest. I keep saying bed, sorry guys. It's greenhouse. It's going to be the smallest greenhouse, and Oso is our baby. So that will be his. For his theme, we're thinking kind of like foresty because Oso means bear, so bears tend to be in forests. So that's what we're thinking with Osos. So when I mean theme, I'm thinking plants are going to be relating to the theme, as well as whatever decorations and paints, because I really want to get into painting everything and make it look really nice, but also unified even though it's different themes. So for our second largest greenhouse, it's going to be Iris's, and it's the one closest to our house. The theme for that greenhouse is going to be jungle theme because we like to call Iris the tigress. So you should just take a picture. This is so recorded.
Yeah.
Her animal would be the tiger, so that is why we wanted to go with that theme for her. So we have all of those themed out, and as he had mentioned earlier, here is going to be empty because the greenhouses aren't going to be interfering with this area right in front of our beautiful little cashew tree. So here I want to put like a bench or like some sort of swing.
Or fish.
Or fish, maybe a pond, who knows. But it'd be really nice
and
if the cashew tree gets big so that I can give a bit of shade over. But that is the plan. That is what's going in the beds, what the greenhouses are going to be made of, and how they're going to be decorated. But we didn't want to end our planning there because we also kind of wanted to mention a few more things we have thought out to go on in the back, which we will go into.
So, after we finish our greenhouses in the front yard, our plan is to move into the backyard and do a food forest style type of farm. We hope that the intercropping of different plants will improve the pest situation because we do have a lot of white flies, aphids, and things that generally swarm plants. So if we have a variety of plants, we're hoping that they won't go after one plant or one type of plant because there'll be so many different plants that will repel it as well as attract it so that they eat those plants instead of the plants we're growing. We're hoping to turn this farm into a farm and nursery so that we can grow both seedlings, cuttings, and flowers even for everyone around us, and try and be a little bit more sustainable for ourselves so that we can grow some food that we get to eat, as well as have some nice fresh organic food for the people around us, you know, because a lot of our family members, they'll complain about the supermarket produce. They'll say that it's not fresh or it's it doesn't taste good. But when they...
Sorry to interrupt, but I was just going to say it also loses a lot of its nutrients because we live so far from everything else. So it travels like 2 weeks to get here. So by the time it's here, it's not even near fresh.
Yeah.
And it's been frozen and unfrozen and frozen again. Yeah. So it doesn't taste very good, to say the least.
Yeah. So we're hoping to make a little bit of a change and inspire some people to do farming because it's not a lot of land that we are farming on, but it's a lot that you can do even on a small bit. So every little bit of land counts, and if everyone did this, we'd not have to rely on the supermarkets as much. So,
or even shipping in other foods because we could get it here. So we really just want to inspire other people as well as ourselves to go more sustainable and just grow our own food, because that way we can put our intentions into our food. We can be there as our food grows, be there as it is being harvested, like just have that personal connection with what is going into our bodies, because as they say, you are what you eat. So why not be something very healthy that's thriving?
Yeah. So we've actually decided to name our farm the farm that is, and you can follow us on Instagram. We'll be putting up updates of what we're doing on the farm, you know, and what type of plants we have going, and we like to post what fruits we have or vegetables we have ready as well, and we'll be having a lot more of those soon, so there'll be a lot more content to come on there if you decide to follow us on Instagram.
Hello guys, it's the end of the video. We just want to say thank you for being here, and to wrap it up,
We'd like to say that we hope to finish this project by the end of this year, and hopefully after that we'll be moving on to a different property to expand even more. So if you follow us on YouTube and Instagram, you'll be able to keep up with us, and we hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any comments or suggestions for another video,
if you want to interact with us, basically, you can just hit us up on our Instagram or our YouTube. Our comments are always open. We're always here to listen to you and get ideas from you and see what you want to know. Especially if you maybe have some specific plants you're interested in us growing or anything we can look into, or any videos you want us to make. We're up for suggestions, basically. But we're also very grateful that you took time to be here with us today, and we hope that you have a wonderful one. And we will see you very soon. Bye.